All right, what is up, guys? So, in this video, I wanted to go over my reason of why I'm doing this entire funnel hacking series and kind of like what's in it for me and what you guys can expect. So, to give a quick overview, what I'll be doing for the next 70 to 80 days is I will be going over a different funnel every day. So here are all the funnels that I'll be going over. So you can see that it's a mix of ecom funnels, a mix of SaaS funnels, and a mix of info product funnels. So it'll be a mix of everything. And basically, what I mean by funnel is the entire flow from landing page to upsell to checkout to emails. So I'm using this service here, which just has all of the funnels already laid out for me, and I'll be reviewing it and learning from it, and then I'll be teaching you guys the entire thing as well. So you can see that here are like all the stuff. So there's like the landing page, checkout page, upsell, emails, advertorials, and whatnot. So it's like entire marketing thing of like what this brand is doing to convert a user to a paid customer. So yeah, I've listed all of the funnels here, and I'll be doing a different video for each one. So that's the entire concept, and I'll explain like why I am doing this, right? So basically, to give a high level overview, um, I'm doing it just to learn how to build better funnels. That's the simple reason. And then the reason that I'm recording it is because for me personally, that I found if I teach it, it actually helps me learn as well. So it's not primarily for a selfless reason, but it's because I want to learn, I want to teach you guys, and hopefully there's some other benefits of people that are interested in this kind of stuff and kind of want to network and share learnings. Like, so that's the entire thing. And the goal by the end of like the 70, 80 days, because there are like 80 funnels, so I'll be going through all of them. So through by the end of the 80 days, what I will probably get as a result of doing all this is 80 videos recorded and a super high level understanding of how to build better funnels. So I'll be using this knowledge and applying it to all my products, and hopefully you guys can do the same, where you take the learnings and then you apply it to your product, you make money, and hopefully we both benefit from all these videos, right? So all the videos will be free, so that's the thing. Maybe I'll like put like my notes in a paywall, but like all the videos will be free anyway, so you guys can just learn from it anyways. So yeah, like that's the entire thing. And then in this video I also wanted to go over like how I learn, right? So basically the reason that I'm recording videos is because it forces me to teach this content in a given length. So these videos will probably be around 10 to 20 minutes, probably on the lower end. But in the video, I'll be going over the entire funnel, what they're doing, how I would improve it, and then how I would use that learning into my own products. So just being able to like synthesize what I'm learning into these two things, which is like how I improve it and how I implement it into my own products, I think that will be a huge thing. And then the other big thing is that because I'm doing it in so many niches, I can draw comparisons and kind of apply stuff that isn't typically done in software products. So basically, with a lot of tactics, like especially in the software world, like what people will do is they'll like try to copy what other people are doing in the software world. But in most cases, there are learnings in other industries that I found that you can apply to your own like industry. So for example, like in the e-commerce world, like one of the biggest tactics that they use is immediately after the post checkout, they'll have a upsell that tells the person to buy more of like whatever they bought. So let's say I have a supplements business. I would sell these supplements, and then in the post checkout, I would sell like more bottles or more quantity of whatever they bought. And typically that will increase the average order value, or like the total size of like whatever the person is buying. And then like one thing I noticed is that in SaaS products, like typically in the post checkout, they actually don't even upsell that frequently, right? So like this is just one thing, but like one thing that I was thinking is that especially with SaaS products, the biggest issue is with activation rate, or like how do you get someone to buy something and then take the action so that they can get results, so that they're retained on the product, right? So like that's the core thing. Like with SaaS, you have to retain the user, or like this isn't really a business, right? So one of the things I was thinking about is that instead of just having a blank post checkout, what you can do is you can add a option for them to buy like templates, SOPs, courses. And this would help with two things. So the first thing that this would help with is it would increase the LTV of the user, just because they clearly have intent to achieve some outcome by buying this SaaS product, and like you can give them more stuff to help them achieve their goal, right? So one way to do that is with tools, with SOPs, with templates. And like the reason that you would make them pay for it isn't just to increase the LTV of the user, but it would also increase the chances that they will use the thing. Because typically if someone like use their money to pay for something, then they're more likely to value it. That's just generally the case. And even if you give out like the best thing in the world, like people won't value as much if they didn't pay for it. So like that's just one thing that I thought of, especially when going through one of the info product funnels. And just as a side note, like one thing that I noticed, especially on Twitter or like the indie hacker Twitter side, like most people will look down upon people that sell information, or look down upon people that sell like groups and communities. But I think that's like a huge bias, especially because like you can include those things in the funnel to increase the success rate and to decrease churn, right? So I think like there's a lot of stuff that you can learn from other industries like affiliate, ecom, legion, and this entire series will just be like a exploration of how these other industries utilize funnels, and how we can apply it to our SaaS software products. Because at the end of the day, like what we're trying to do is we're trying to get some result for the user so that they keep paying for our services. And regardless if it's through SOPs, templates, school groups, I think just being able to like have the ability to know like what to sell to increase the customer success, I think that is like a huge needle mover, especially as AI gets better. Like the ability to increase LTV and to acquire users and to make sure that they actually get their success, I think will be way more important. So yeah, that's my general thoughts of why I'm doing this and what you guys can expect. And if you guys want to follow along, I will be posting probably once a day. This week I'm on vacation, so probably not this week, but starting next week, I will be posting once a day, and hopefully you guys will get as much value as I get from these videos. So yeah, see you guys later.